But just know this, I'm coming home soon, baby.
Damn, you will be home by the time the video comes out.
Exactly. No, she will know that you said it.
Yeah, my stomach.
I love you, Hella, so much.
That is my.
Hi people, it's Jared and we're back on RustherjayyTV show, and we still have our guest Chimikey on the beat, and we have Damilola, evangelist Damilola Bamiloye.
Hi everyone.
We are both evangelists of God. So we're going to continue with our question and answer session. Yeah. So our question is, what will you advise people in a new environment, most especially students that just enter college, or people that just relocated? How we advise our association, because everything has changed. Our people have changed and everything. So how we advise us to wait on God for right friends to come? How we advise for us to still be in the waiting room of loneliness and comfort?
My advice is pretty simple, because it's actually difficult to find yourself in a new environment where you have to really blend, and socializing could be another challenge again. And sometimes it could get really lonely. Sometimes it could get really difficult, trying to say, mix with people and all that. They don't even know you, they don't know your culture, they don't understand our culture. You come from a different culture, but the answer is actually simple. In the Bible, Bibles are it's always my reference point, because Daniel too and Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they found themselves in that kind of scenario where they were in a strange land and they were the only ones. So what did they do? The simple thing they did was that they didn't allow the culture of the environment to influence them. That was why Daniel was able to stand. That was why Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said, you know what, we will not eat from the meal of the king. We will stand out, different from what others are doing. We will not eat from the king's food. That is not allowing the culture to have a negative influence on them. Some people get to a new environment, they leave Nigeria and they get to the United States, and they just mingle so much with the culture that it has a very strong effect. They forget where they come from, they forget their background. Some people start to form accents as if they've not. You talk to them now, and you just left last year now. How are you? Talk normally, maybe we hear you. Just call. Maybe you can't call it this. So some people are like that. So, but you see, it's not good to. I'm not saying try to talk like them is bad, but I'm saying that don't allow the culture to have a strong influence on you that you forget where you are coming from. Don't forget your God, don't forget your background, don't forget your principles, because you're trying to mingle with the culture of the land. So that's one. Because if you stick to your principles and stick to the God you serve, just like Shadrach and Abednego, you might face opposition, but at the end of the day, you will shine out. Yeah.
So what do you advise for making friends, especially for college students, making friends, right?
Make friends, because that's what make the right friends. Definitely in any environment, in any place, there will always be right people. A place cannot be all totally dark that there is no one single right person there. You will meet people who share the same principles with you, people who also people who go to the fellowship too with you, people who they are very that reason is they have the same reason with you. So mingle with them and don't flow with people who are just going on their own path.
Okay, yeah. I also want to add that if you can pray to God to provide your house, you can pray to God to provide this for you. You can pray to God to give you good grades. You can also pray to God to give you good friends, and of course, I'm sure He's going to reward you with friends that will help you, destiny helpers, not destiny killers. That's an advantage.
Okay, our next question. Okay, as Christians growing in the faith, many of us have bad habits. For example, now listening to music, bad music. So how do you advise someone that's trying to change, especially the music part, trying to change? How do you take the bad tune from the mind?
Take the bad tune.
The bad tune that's always playing in the mind. How you get it out
it's
of the
very
mind?
nice. That's the power of music. Sometimes you just want secular music. Then your own morning devotion. As I need that morning devotion, that's something you're going to bring in your mind, because music is very powerful. So consciously, you yourself fill up your mind with good music. That all these songs that will inspire you. So that's the kind that comes on that you constantly to. You cannot stop a radio station or a radio station and say, please don't. You can make conscious effort to beat yourself up with the right music.
you have anything to say?
Yes, concerning the aspect of cleansing your mind from probably bad music that you
Say
said,
that, please.
I would say that because there's a part in the Bible that talks about renewing your mind. You know, nothing is when you stop listening to bad music and you put in an extra effort to. I pray to God for discipline to stick to good music. All right. After a while, you continue, or you will also have to pray to God that He begins to renew your mind, because the mind is like water. When things come there, it spreads. So, and as you keep listening to the Word of God, listening to gospel music, good music, edifying music, as time passes, it flushes out what shouldn't be in your heart.
What are some steps?
What are the steps we want to take?
True.
For example, like for when we were surrounded with several bad music, what are the steps we need to do? We need to get earphones like to listen to or something like that.
Well, what I can say to that is, of course, you are in the world, but you are not of the world.
Yeah.
There will be different environments that you will find yourself that you cannot control. That is without question. That's why when you wake up in the morning, you know what you do with God. You know what you do. That's your own devotion. So you've already dedicated your day to God's hands. In the night before you sleep, you dedicate your night into God's hands. So these are the steps you will take. It's God that will also give you the grace to be able to be immune to these kinds of things. You can't eliminate them as everybody. Don't play music around me again. Everybody keep quiet. No. But you are the one who knows deep in your heart that this is the God I serve. This is where I belong. I am in the world, but I am not of the world.
Okay, yeah, Joshua, can you give us like 5 major steps in making a song?
What?
5 major steps,
Making a song.
procedures in making a song.
In making a song,
Yeah, your original song.
What are
is
the
it
things
how
you do?
I produce my song
No,
or how I
no.
compose
Basic
my
steps.
song? You say make a song. There are steps
Basic-
to making a song. Are you talking about the composing part or the producing part or the performing side? So which?
For someone that wants to make a song, that wants to get inspiration.
Because I can tell you. Are you talking of composing?
That's the
Oh,
word.
composing a song.
How to compose
Okay,
a
you didn't know it was
song.
composing.
Joshua wants
She
to
said
embarrass
making
me.
a
Here.
song.
He wants to embarrass me. Here. How to compose a
No,
song.
I'm not embarrassing you. You might not know the terms. You understand?
What's the
Exactly.
difference making
He
and
said it
composing?
3 times. That's how.
Making
He said it 3 times.
making a
Compose.
song, all right, you can make a song in the studio with computer and all that. You can make a song by just writing, so now she has said the roots, that is the roots making, that's the
We've
composition.
learned something.
Okay.
Now, did you say 5 steps?
Yeah, at least 5.
Why does it have to be 5 steps?
You can give 7, 10.
Because there's just one step.
Ah.
Receive and write. Okay, that's 2 steps. Okay, alright. So, on the show now. First of all, you need to understand. You need to find out what your audience is. What's the topic? What's your burden? For we who make songs in the Christendom, we ask ourselves, what is our burden? Who do we want to pass across a message to? What do we want to talk about? That's the first step.
What's your audience?
What's your audience? Is it about youths and serving God? Is it about fleeing from temptation? Is it about by God's grace you will make it in life? What's the aspect? So you have to find that out first of all. When you have that in mind, then you go to God and you pray for Him to inspire you. Now, when you pray for inspiration, it does not necessarily come immediately after you pray. You don't finish praying and then yes Lord and then you start writing. No, it doesn't always happen that way. A lot of the time after you've prayed, you've decided, you've surrendered it to God, and you can see that this inspiration can come at any angle. It can be while you are watching TV, it can be when you're doing the dishes, it can be when you're having your bath, it can be anywhere. And when it comes like that, you begin to jot them down and then you jot them down. That's the next step. The next step after that is properly arranging your songs into verses, choruses. Make sure you get a chorus that sticks to people's minds. A chorus has to be something very catchy and interesting. Don't let your chorus be bogus in lines and complicated. Simplified chorus, then the verse can be as complex as you want it to be. So the chorus will have your key message, the verses will have the explanations, the shalayes, as we used to put it. Alright, so that's how arranging. After arranging, then you take it to a studio and then you
Okay,
come to the song.
so what you're saying is that as we're writing it, like as inspiration is coming, we should not yet group into verses.
When inspiration is coming, you write down what you receive. What you receive might not necessarily come in verses and chorus already. It usually comes in sentences, messages,
So you might not have a tune.
You might not even have a tune. You may and you may not have it. Sometimes the tune comes first. So it can come in any way. The tune might come first, the lines might come first. So whichever one comes first, just like this tune that comes first, we record it first, and
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Alright, thank
No,
you.
we're not done.
Okay.
Okay, we're done. Okay. Okay, so.
You know, you need to have like a catchphrase that you let your interviewees say at the end of your every interview.
Don't worry.
Do you have a catchphrase?
There's not a provide.
We need a catchphrase, ladies and gentlemen.
Catch you young.
And we're here to what?
It's like catch you young.
Catch you young. When is an adult watching it? Yeah, let's go and get catchphrase.
What's going
Well,
on?
we're not done. We still have 2 more questions.
Oh yeah, ask.
Okay, yeah. So I know this video might not come out. Might come out before you marry or after you marry.
Oh, okay.
So, Dami, what would you like to say to your beautiful wife, Ella?
Ah.
Ella, I talked to you today, just so you know. I talked to her today. So what would you like to say to her?
You see something romantic now. What? Just listen.
Fear the Lord. My love, Ella. Baby, I just want to say I love you so much.
Why does this sound so gospel?
No jokes, baby. You mean the world to me. I love you so
But
much.
the Bible says we are not of the world. So what do you mean, darling?
From the depth of my heart. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Ella, you make my life go round. And you bring me back. Baby, I miss you so much. To be honest, I've not got to myself for a while now. But just know this, I'm coming home soon, baby.
Now you will be home by the time the video comes out.
Exactly. No, she will know that you said it.
Yeah, my stomach.
I love you, Ella. So much.
Doesn't this remind you?
How did you and the future wife to be meet?
We met at Habitation of Faith, that is our training and retreat center, during the Mount Zion Film Academy program and the singles retreat, which held back to back. So I met her after 3 days of a singles retreat. As we were about to start the academy, that was when I received her. So basically, I had known her for a few years, but I didn't know her name. I knew more of her parents. So I knew her properly during that program, and that was when I received what I received.
How was the approach?
Dolo, I receive you. And
Is that actually what you said?
I believe that you're my
I want
wife.
to marry. Baby.
That you're going to be my wife.
That is John's what I'm talking about. Because that's what I'm
Yeah, that was it.
Are you for real?
And her response was the one you are giving now. Yeah.
She laughed.
Yeah, she laughed drastically. Like I was just
No, thank you.
and I was like, what? Where are the cameras, you know, and you know. Of course I later did a proper proposal, but that was like 6 months into the relationship. But I did a proper one, a nice one, going on the knee, everything.
Is it in
you know.
public?
Semi-public.
Semi-public.
What's the best?
It was with her family, with a few of her family friends.
Do you bring lights, flowers?
Oh, man,
saxophone,
yeah.
Those saxophone people that actually do saxophone. Ice cream truck, why are you here?
Say because I'm watching it as
See, I
well.
should go on business.
Was there like a saxophone or
Huh?
what?
No, there wasn't a saxophone, but I mean, it was nice. There were like decorations and flowers and balloons and you know, and surprise because she didn't know I was going to do it. It was like a surprise. Yeah, like she was shocked and she had tears in her eyes. Yeah, and it was really nice.
Oh my
So I'm not the bro John guy, right?
It's a lie. I want to marry. That's what you say now.
No, I didn't say I want to marry. I said I believe that I'm love God for my life. But of course, I did a nice proposal later and it was so nice. It was awesome. Like she didn't expect it. Like many of the things that she expects in her life, she didn't expect this one. And it came
Oh
so. In fact, she was chatting with me. She thought I was in another state, not knowing I was like in the next room, kind of a thing. And it was so nice.
Can I post my wife now? Sorry.
I'm not the bro John kind of guy.
Please.
Just so you know.
Oh my god.
Alright, so it was only
Believe it.
Oh.
Alright, so what evening? I wanted to see her in the garden.
Garden.
In the garden.
Tell me that was your first proposal.
That's the proposal.
No, damn, that's proposal. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, damn it. The first proposal was in the institute, Mazan Institute.
Classroom.
In a classroom.
I don't know say that.
In a classroom. So this is more of a Bro John than I will ever be.
It was actually I went to sign the garden.
Damn it, that wasn't the real proposal. Let's tell the truth right now.
The husband have another prayer talk. Another prayer, you know that we.
Why did we pray if he hasn't proposed to her yet?
I proposed. That's
Think about that.
we have already proposed.
Hey, that first one.
There is one we
That
want.
first
That
one.
one.
Is it first or what?
Want to know that first one?
That was just no.
It's-
Bro John.
Yeah,
That was just.
that was Bro John proposal, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the sweet one.
Okay.
Okay,
You not hear
this
that
is
one.
the sweet
Yes, yes.
This is the one I want you guys to take note of now. Alright, so I baked cake.
They put the ring in the cake. I spotted.
Did you just remember?
Definitely.
This one is a spoiler.
Oh, can you put in the cake?
No, I put ring in the cake.
You sure you put in the cake? Are you sure you put in the cake?
No, I didn't put
No, you didn't put in the cake. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
don't do anything like that, no. So I baked cake and I wrote I love you on the cake. And that was healthy cake. It was a coconut cake. So I baked it. Then I went to the garden like that. So Ella was like, hey, this cake that you make there, I make smoothies too. I prepared, you know, there was two cups and everything, like served and everything, like drinking and everything. But then someone said I should send you a message. I said, what's the message? And now did my hand in my pocket.
Like a mission.
Oh my god. And I knelt down. I said, Ella. She was like, she was taken aback. It was,
After almost a year of courtship, that is. She was taken aback. Ella.
she was still taken aback. Like, damn it.
Drama.
No.
You must have spice.
She was, this and that, she was, she couldn't, no, she didn't get. And I was like, no, Ella, you deserve this. And now, you know, I held her hands. The ring,
It's in details.
it stopped right here. I don't worry, baby. I'll get it better. Let us do it. You get the idea.
It was too small for her.
You get the
It was
idea.
a struggle. Like after the whole. And everybody was like,
Don't get to like ring measurements.
and it was surprised. It was surprised. So we couldn't
And
ask.
also meant to
for-
like before you talk, measure.
How do you want to do it? Like,
When you're holding down, exactly. Be like, okay.
you can't get it like that.
Come on.
No,
Just
you
all
can't.
this
But yeah,
measurement.
yes, you had to change it eventually.
So change my tune. But it was alright.
It was alright. It was good. It was very good.
Beautiful.
So just right now you said, okay. So now the next question: what do you now say to your soon-to-be wife to soon-to-be wife? Yeah, soon-to-be wife. Sorry.
What do I want to say to her?
Mm.
I want to say that.
Camera is here.
Okay, alright. By the time the video comes out, to be told like Bamiloye, say it to be like T Mikey or something. Yeah. Okay, I want to say that. First of all, thank you for not writing me off with the horrible proposal I gave the first time. Thank you for giving me a second chance.
I'm gonna show his character.
I want to marry.
Show which character?
Your drama.
Oh, I sure you to hear me. Sure you hear me well. So thank you for not writing me off with my first weird proposal. You know, thank you for that. Secondly, I want to say that you're a very amazing child of God. You're very beautiful and you're very special, and I'm lucky to have you.
Everybody's there now. It's not feeling. Say something there. Everybody, I don't know about that. I put it on your mouth. She's responsible because she's busy. Now, yeah, only two people around.
Yes, I mean, as I was saying,
Thank you, that's your word.
because I'm just jealous of our love.
But them and Ella already have each other, so.
Oh yeah.
Abi?
So yeah,
We have been there.
I really appreciate you, and I look forward to
Saying you.
decades. I look forward to decades and decades and decades with
Centuries.
you. Not centuries, can you
100 years now.
In fact, 202.
centuries.
Yes, now.
Nice, you're
202.
brown. Alright, so I look forward to decades and decades with you. The
So you
future.
can't even say
Amazing.
anything. And you are making fun of Dami.
As in,
What's else
And you are making
taking?
fun of Dami.
What do you want to say again?
Nothing. Nothing.
What am I supposed to say though?
Oh, yeah, go on. What do you have to say? What question again? What's the next question?
The next question.
What am I supposed to say though?
Ah, you're blocking the camera, sir.
No, don't worry, I've tried. You're going to learn. It's time. I was like you before.
I ain't gonna come to the camera and start rubbing imaginary hair.
It's like, this is things you need to take note of.
Okay, now this question is.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm talking about, Dara? Sir? No. So, what advice will you give to Dara and many other girls from a man's who are in the waiting room, as Brother John was saying, baby? From a man's point of view, like especially Dara, because Dara is next in line.
Yes.
And
people
it will be like Joshua, maybe next they'll be expecting that's Dara's the man. So what will you advise her? And so what will be your reaction when you see the man?
Well,
You let her go.
well, absolutely. No.
First reaction.
So you won't let her go.
No. First of all, the person, whoever the person
You have to
is,
study him first.
first of all, the person has become my brother. You know.
So
I have to
Joshua.
just embrace
Heartbreaking. As you
who
play
the person
Joshua.
is. And love. No, just put. It's all about love. It has to be about love. But for people,
How they replaced you? I'm sorry.
for people out there in the waiting room of God, God is never too early, is never too late. It's important that you are not in a hurry, because God has your timetable in His hands. So when you relax and know that the person is going to come at that point in time. The problem with us these days, there's so much pressure. Pressure to get married, pressure. When you get married, what next? If the single life is supposed to be a time where you discover purpose and you are busy for God. Don't abuse that time, and instead of you being busy for God, you are being busy thinking of who will I marry? No. Be groomed, be strong, you have a good foundation, be doing the wonderful things. In the process of you getting busy for God, your husband will come, your wife will come. So that's the most important thing.
Dara.
It's
All
all
you
it's
advise
not about
Dara.
that. That's Dara.
What
Dara.
No boys and girls. No
Dara.
man. Dara. What
Dara.
expectation? Actual advice. Because Dara is not on his picture, and Dara is very important in his picture. She's only
That's
going
what
to
I'm saying.
family.
I'm saying the same thing about Dara.
Dara.
Let me show him. Not talk about Dara.
Now.
I will not say the same thing.
Dara is closest to me, right? Of the two of us. Because she's like my immediate sister, right? You understand? So, from the bottom of my heart, I'm saying,
It's like John saying, John the beloved, John the best, John the beloved. In his own book.
that's right, yes.
About the design.
Dearest to my heart.
Nobody says John the
In
beloved.
fact, when I was introducing Dara to my fiance, just like I did to you ladies too, so you have to pay homage. You understand? Because you know that's Dara. Dara has been like, you know, we've been through thick and thin.
The question is, what's the advice?
Tall and fat.
Thank God for your history. What's the
Sure.
advice?
Fat and
Upon your
slim.
thick and
We've been
thinness,
through
what has
everything.
been the advice? What's the
She
advice?
has been like my
God.
first girlfriend. You understand? So Dara, I just want to tell you that when the brother comes, alright? When that brother comes,
In love. You have to just
that we're gonna love him like a brother too.
They're first going to test him. Look at him first. Up and down.
No, see, the testing most of the time. Don't let me go into that topic. Let me go into that. But Dara, I'm gonna love him like a brother, and you know he's gonna be part of the family. And we trust God 101% that the person that's coming your way is gonna blow our minds.
Alright, thank you very much.
Wait, what do? Yeah. Okay. Who does say something? Wait, I need to do my introduction. So, zoom into me. You zoom into me, I zoom into you. Hello everybody, this is Esther from RustherjayyTV show. My sister already came earlier, and this is me. This is Esther. Esther Jarrett. Esther Jarrett.
Translating the shine from us.
Do you get
Who
that?
are we?
It's Esther Jarrett. And as you already know, we have Joshua, like Bamiloye, in the building. Actually, it's technically not in the building, we're outside. So it's in the outside. And we have Damilola, like Bamiloye, in the outside. So, what happened?
In the outside.
And no, we're not in the building. So, in the outside. So,
Oh, God.
and his wife in. Wait now, his wife in absence, Ella, my Bamiloye.
You guys are amazing, don't worry.
And his wife to
Like
be
that.
Tolu, soon to be my Bamiloye. By the time this come on, okay, we talk to that.
Okay, so my question is, okay, we heard last year that Dami, you were in a relationship before you met Ella. My question is that, my question was that, how are you able to end it? With all the trauma and everything.
I'll move on.
Yeah, the deal. But you know, the truth of the matter is that it just has to end. Anything, when you're in a relationship that is not, you know that God is not fully involved in this. God is not the, you know, how do I explain about relationship? The thing that relationship is very complex is this. Sometimes you can see someone you think is the one,
Yeah.
or the man you thought is the one. But along the line, she begins to realize that purpose-wise, there is no sync. And vision-wise, there is no sync. Then she has a vision and I have a vision. And in marriage, there has to be sync. If you're going out with someone, the person has to be in sync with you. Both spiritually, this person is a child of God, don't get me wrong. He's a very child of God. But when it comes to purpose, the vision, which is one of the primary reasons why God established marriage in the first place, if there is no sync in purpose, it's best to cut off. So what I did was actually have to tell her that, look, I think we have different paths and we have to move on. It pained her. It pained me too. But it's a decision I have to make in pain and in tears. But you know, when you make that kind of decision, open and believe, because you know I did it because I know that God has a better person for me. The better person will come. But if you hold on to what you have before, just holding on. God has said that, look, I have better person for this person too. You know, two people can be very good, but they cannot be good. They may not be good for each other. And God said that, look, I have better person for this person too. Now I believe she hasn't gotten someone better than me for her. Because someone, for example, now if we are in that relationship, it may not be very, it will be terrible. But she now has somebody that has the same mindset with her, and I have someone that have the same mindset with me, and it's going smoothly. So I had to break up that time. I just had to just cut it off. It was painful, but what has to be done has to be done.
Hallelujah.
Praise God, man.
Joshua was totally the only person you met in China.
You two broke up in pain and tears.
That's the face.
Why you like that?
I was crying up.
You know what I mean? Builds up the.
My guy was just crying. I was just hugging. Okay,
Yeah, I was looking like Bro John. I was crying like Bro John rather. I was crying like Bro John. If you watch that movie,
I shall not waste any tear.
I cried.
No, he didn't waste tears.
Yeah, it's exactly what Dami said. It was the same case as mine. You have two good people, two good Christians, but you know you can change someone's habits, you can change someone's character, you can change someone's whatever, but you don't change not the vision. You don't change when someone's you said vision, Abby. When vision or goal or life path is in a direction, you don't say, oh, I'm going to change that person. No, you have to look for someone whose visions and purpose align with yours. That was how it was. So we learned that.
I did the closing.
Oh, no. Rolling.
Okay, Joshua.
No, I am.
Rolling. Action!
Hi, so I've come to the end of our interview with the popular stars, J. Mikey and...
Is J. Mikey on the beat?
And Damilola.
Let's make Dami sing. Is Damilola on the show? The script. That is it. Okay, so
I've come to the end. We hope that you guys are blessed and you guys hear the word of God, and we hope that he's talking to somebody. He's talking to you. Like, I hope you are blessed. It's you. So we catch you next time. What's that catchword?
Catchword.
Keep it young.
Catch you young.
For now, let's be catch you young. 1, 2, 3, go. Catch you young. Peace out.